I don't remember a lot of what I said, but I'm fucking losing it, dude. I'm like, you crazy fucking sovereign nation motherfucker. He's bombing orphanages, and you're gonna suck his fucking dick. I'm just
welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. With your host, Craig Casamas and Big J Curran.
You look like fucking Dan Brazilian. Bazalian, what's his name?
You're telling me shit about my speech, and you call
Dan Brazilian. What's his name? Dan Balzerian. That's it, right? Dan Balzerian. I just forgot. I didn't know how to.
Balzerian.
Yeah, I didn't come in saying robot today.
Oh, dude, who fucking knows what I'm gonna say?
Yeah, we don't. No one knows.
Oh,
So you gotta flip
God.
the bill down. It actually looks better like that. There you go. Like a fucking Peter Pan that gave up, dude.
There you go. That's better. I didn't like it flipped up, looking like Crocodile Fat D.
There you go. What's up, dude? It's been a while since it's just been me and you.
It is, and I miss it.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the conversations and
come
where we end up
Get
going.
on up in here. So I can see your beautiful
this
face.
is much
There
better.
You go. Look at that, huh?
I was all chilled and relaxed.
I know.
It's definitely been a California day today.
Yeah.
Yep. Yard work and
Mm-hmm.
gotta smoke a little bit before you get that shit done.
Right. We dropped our new song, our new intro song. How do you feel about it?
I like it a lot,
Yeah?
man. I like
All
the
right.
beat. Like I like everything about it.
Little hip hop, a little punk.
Yeah.
Little-
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I liked playing with it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt Elkins, Matt
Yeah.
E Beats,
Killing
on fucking IG.
Killing it.
Guy fucking knows what
Didn't
he's doing.
they let that guy out of the senior the guy that we use that he's comes from the Glenwood Convalescent Hospital. Bill Benson. Bill Henson. Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like a little Muppet.
Did us a fucking killer solid mixing it because
Yeah.
what's the funny part is like I got the beat right and then I figured out all this fancy shit on how to actually record in my computer. I was so proud of myself.
Yeah.
And then I realized I have no idea how to mix anything.
Yeah.
Here I am back again. I'm like, Bill, help. Can you help me, please? He's like, yeah, dude, I'll have it done in a couple hours. I'm like,
The nicest guy.
I know he's awesome.
I can't not joke about him because I love him to death.
Yeah.
And if I love you, I'm gonna talk shit.
Yeah, of course.
And I've been talking shit about how old Bill is for about 30 years. And he's probably about the same
I think
age
he's
as
the same
me.
age,
He
yeah.
is, but he looks so much older, dude.
That's
You know what I mean?
debatable, dude.
He looks like
he had a heart attack and he still looks younger than you.
I don't agree. And I'm working on mine too. So
Your heart
we all
attack?
have to have goals, man.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
Obviously.
obviously.
No, man, I'm stoked on the new intro. I actually got your name in there now. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. Now we just got to get a photo of me.
I know. Yeah, we're working on that too.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's a fucking it's a 1.5 man ship around here. You know what I mean?
I ain't too much I can do.
I know.
We can come over here and both look at the keyboards and
Yeah.
do the ta
Bunch of cavemen screaming at it.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway.
So our guest tonight was supposed to be John Scheimer,
Well, yeah.
You know.
we mentioned it when
Yeah.
we were hammered at the bar.
Captain Flakes a lot.
Oh God, here we go.
What?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It's you.
He was all aboard when we were talking. He seemed very into it, and he just doesn't have time for his friends, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Just fucking with you, John, man.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're riding together. We talked about Scheimer coming on and having basically me stuck between two of my ex-girlfriends. Apparently. You know what I mean? Which would be very weird for me. But yeah, I think it'd be fucking interesting, right?
I look forward to our guest.
Do you?
I definitely do. Chris is always a pleasure.
Yes.
And please forgive me. The comedian we did, Blaine, man, that was such a great conversation. That dude was good, man.
Yeah, he's great, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
been through some shit.
I'm happy how it's going. COVID's fucking over. You know what I mean? That's what I'm most happy about.
Thank you, Russia.
Thank you, Russia. Thank you, Putin.
Hey, sorry, Ukraine, man. We all really feel for you, man, and wish we could do some stuff for you because fuck Russia in its entirety. And actually not fuck Russia, fuck Putin, man. Russia's suffering. They're you know, they're not right well, and they're also, the people are not happy about what's going on. They're just doing what I mean, they're just stuck in a situation which really sounds familiar. Sounds like a lot of our people that go over to the Middle East and have to whack people, and they'll come back and they're like, why did I have to do that?
Right. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, I don't know. You know what surprises me is like the ignorance of Americans in general. The fact that what's happening in Ukraine is a fucking travesty, right? It's horrible, bombing orphanages, fucking, Putin's a real piece of shit, right? The fact that Americans are fucking still surprised that like this happens, you know what I mean? Like they've never not been the people that occupied something, right? And most of us have never felt any effect whatsoever from it. Yeah. But the fact that most people are fucking surprised that war is fucking a dirty, terrible atrocity 99% of the time, and they act like our shit doesn't stink. You know what I mean? Like at the same time, you're like, what have we been doing in fucking Afghanistan, Iraq, and fucking everywhere else for the last 20 fucking years?
But it doesn't, and everybody's talking about this, and everybody's astounded, and everybody's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But we've been doing this exact same thing to other people for since what was it?
2001.
2001.
Long before that.
Yeah, but I mean, 2001 was a solidifier of, okay, now it's okay for us to do this. Now we don't have to make up reasons for us to go do this.
Well,
now
which they still did. Weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, exactly. You know But the fact that everybody's, and it really does show like how tribalism works, that like everybody's really affected when they see Ukrainians because they're white. You know, I mean, how are they not affected by what's going on in Afghanistan and Iraq and all that stuff when we're drone striking, places that have somebody there that we need to drone strike?
Right. They kill
whether or not they're there, but
they're doing it.
Yeah, and it's just written off.
Right.
It's a drone strike.
I mean, it could be the fact that I remember being shocked by the war in 2001. But it was
shocked by the towers.
Well,
the fact that it came to America.
Yeah. But even when we got in there, and social media wasn't nearly as strong as it was,
not even kind of.
What little footage you saw coming out of that fucking place was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And Bush fucking absolutely, I think from Vietnam, not Bush. I don't know who was in Vietnam, but they stopped.
Definitely wasn't Bush.
No, I know. I'm thinking Bush Senior, but it might have been before him. Anyway. I'm a scientist over here, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm actually a political war commentator now. So
yeah, you definitely got the look.
I was a COVID expert for a long time. Now I'm a fucking political science major.
Yeah.
But, in Vietnam, they stopped allowing footage to be shown on the news of it. Right. Of what's happening in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like same thing for and 9/11 and all that shit.
And the media.
And so you weren't really privy to what is going on. And the wild part to me is that I am watching a fucking war in real time on TikTok. It's wild, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm watching, and it speaks to the spirit of the Ukrainian people. I'm watching fucking guys pick up landmines with a cigarette thing on their lip and walking across the street. I'm watching them bomb the fuck out of tanks with Molotov cocktails. I'm watching them snipe motherfuckers from every building, every angle all day. I'm watching them steal tanks, dude. Like, there's a TikToker that just put out a fucking how to drive a tank video. Some hot ass bitch, some hot ass Ukrainian dude, literally how to drive a tank. And it's the craziest shit I've ever seen. And yes, I know there's atrocities going on. I know it's incredibly sad. People are starving. It's brutal, but to watch a war in real fucking time is wild. We've been watching these wars go on for years, but not like this. Not like this. No, not like
what they're doing in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and in Syria, and all these other different places. They're just controlled. The media controls those countries pay for the media. So we don't hear it because once it starts to get shown, they go, hey, you need to stop that or we're going to stop giving you money.
Well, that and social media is not present in the Middle East at all. They don't, I mean, some of them have it, but they don't have Facebook like we do. They don't have the access to shit like we do. Ukraine is a fucking, is a legit fucking country.
Yeah.
And you are seeing people upload videos minute to minute, fucking every minute of the day. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced.
So you really don't think that it goes back to it, and we all know how fucked up this is, but we're such different cultures. Like we're more relatable to Ukraine.
Oh, I think
there's
a
white
huge parallel to that.
Then you know what I mean? Than we are to Afghanistan. Because like Ukrainians still kind of have the same ideals. Like when you start getting into, into Allah and the whole different religion set and the different skin tone and the whole thing. But what Putin's doing isn't as bad as what we're doing to the Middle East by any means.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like we're
all
judging.
I'm not going to say it's even fucking close. What we did over there was horrendous.
What we are doing,
also we're fucking America.
What we're doing,
what I mean?
Like, but what we are doing to this day, right now, right at this moment, what we are doing is the equivalent of what Putin is doing to Ukraine.
Yeah, it's just hard to see. It's hard to it's because you don't see the footage from over there. You see, I'm.
But you do know why we don't see it?
Because they don't have it.
No, it's because so many of the Middle Eastern countries sponsor and control certain aspects of our media. So we don't, you and I can go on the internet and see it anytime we want.
Right.
We could watch stuff happen there, but you're not going to see it on and this is, I don't usually do that tinfoil hat stuff, but this is one of those things where I've looked into and seen where they literally, there was a lady named Amber Lyons that went and did a big story. I'm not sure it was Syria. It was somebody that was one of our allies, and how they were doing everything within the right of the Geneva thing, where like you can do this with gas.
Sure.
So you can gas like this, you can do this. And so they went, okay, then we'll do this, but we'll gas our people exactly what you say is okay.
Sure.
So that it's okay. But what they're doing is mustard gassing their people like every 12 hours.
Sure.
And so then she comes back, does a giant story on it, turns it in, runs one time.
Right.
They call the news company and say, hey, man, if you don't pull that, we're not going to give you your money.
Of course. Yes. Especially when you talk about burn pits, you talk about the fucking
any of that stuff.
Wild shit that, is detrimental to what it is we're doing. Yes, I understand. It's censored. It gets censored. But the main difference is that you have Ukrainian people uploading footage of
constantly
on fucking TikTok. And it is unlike anything I've ever seen as far as it goes. You know what I mean? That's it's not even an argument. I'm just saying, in the relative scheme of things, I have never watched a fucking war in real time. You know what I mean? Like you find out about the horrendous shit that we put our own soldiers through in Iraq and Afghanistan. You find out about that shit years later. I'm watching this shit on TikTok now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm watching fucking breweries or distilleries that are now manufacturing Molotov cocktails and figuring out how to make them napalm. You know what I mean? I'm watching later, like I said, a chick doing a tutorial on how to fucking steal a tank. You know what I mean? Like, it's unreal. And I think, luckily, I think Putin really overestimated his fucking power. And they're starting to blanket bomb and do terrible shit. But the Ukrainian fucking spirit is brutal. You know what I mean?
Well,
and they're hard motherfucking people. Dude.
Not just that. I think that the Russians are very, like, the Ukrainians and the Russians they're allies and have been allies and friends, and so
a lot of families are crossed.
Totally. I mean, I saw some photos recently, like of a 1% motorcycle club, and these two outlaw clubs are standing there arm in arm, standing next to each other, showing unity. And one of them had a Russia patch, and the other one had a Ukraine patch.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, you don't think about, like, till you look at a map.
Right.
You know, because we expect it to be like, oh, it's a, that's a
billion miles away.
It's literally families that have been together.
Yeah, totally, man.
You know, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
just some of the wild shit I've seen is like, I've heard phone calls from Russian soldiers calling home and going, we don't understand why we're here. We're fucking cannon fodder. We were told this is a military exercise, and now we're being shot from every direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you saw Ukraine put out a fucking video statement with a bunch of the prisoners of war. Have you seen that?
No.
So brutal. Ukraine put out a fucking, like, basically a commercial, posting pictures of all the, like, a bunch of prisoners of war they got. And they said, you guys can have your prisoners of war back if you send their mothers across the border to come pick them up. You know what I mean? Because your mother, like the mother thing in Russia and that whole area is a big deal.
Of course.
Right. So
it's a big deal here.
Said, yeah, you can have them back, but you need to send your mommies in to fucking pick them up, dude.
Oh,
that's some savage shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's some fucking savage shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes me feel like, hopeful that, I don't know where Putin goes from here, dude. He's going to have a rough fucking time. And I feel like he's the guy that gets back in the corner. He's going to try to hit a button, dude. That's my fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. I think that's everybody's fear.
Yeah. But also Taiwan is right now, China is fucking moving into Taiwan, right? They're fucking starting to bomb Syria again. Someone is. I can't remember. It's like Israel, or there's fucking bombs are starting to fly all over the place, dude. I've been watching it like over the last few days. Taiwan, China just moved like 7 massive fucking, did like not air strikes, but flyovers with their jets. Fucking Taiwan had to release their anti-aircraft missiles at them and shit. Shit is getting wild out there, dude. And it's not going to be long, I don't think, before we're in it. Which I kind of get, like, I get a little excited, dude.
Excited for what?
Just, that, like, life could be so simple. Just survive. Like, that makes me like I get like excited in my heart, dude. Like, there's a point at which work doesn't matter. All we have to do is survive.
Yeah. No. like, no.
I get excited, dude. I don't know what it is. Not that I want to see anyone die, dude. But I don't want to see anyone get hurt. But there's a point at which, and I understand what a lot of these soldiers say, that when they come back, life means fucking nothing here. You know what I mean? Because every day out there, you're fucking living, dude. Your only job is to do this task, to fucking survive, to gather whatever the fuck. That shit, to me, like, it seems normalish. You know what I mean? Like, in my brain, like, imagine there's a day where you don't have to fucking go to work. You just got to figure out how to steal some fuel and fucking find food for the day.
But you're not just stealing fuel and finding food. You have to stay alive.
Though. It's the adventure.
Yeah. Well, go camping with your kids. Cause I heard about you complaining about that for a good couple of weeks after you got back. Like, if there's other ways of having these adventures other than World War III.
But it's coming anyway.
Well,
might as well get stoked.
We'll
dude.
see.
Get stoked.
I mean, I don't want to predict anything because last time I was horribly wrong. But
I've literally never been wrong about any political issue in my life. I'm saying that as an absolute joke, dude.
Yeah.
But no, dude, it's like, if it's coming, get stoked. Get fucking stoked about it. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
We have generations that they're going to have to deal with that stuff. And that's what I think about. I think about, Bronson.
Me too.
I think about King.
I do too.
No, you don't.
I do.
No,
you don't think I would do everything I could to have my family survive?
But what happens when you're gone and they're still
then they better fucking start learning some shit. They better start picking up some skills along the way, dude.
So in that case, maybe you should pack up, move back out to the desert, start burying all your shit into the ground like you fucking desert rats do, and then start getting them to crawl on their belly through the desert and start shooting at shit.
Dude. We already got shit out there. We're good.
Yeah. You just all come from that conversation you had with your dad?
It's going to be a little harder to get to it after the conversation I had with my old man the other day. But I still know where some shit is. You know what I mean? He can defend his cave. I'll defend mine.
There we go.
That's it.
Look, I just it just seems like at this point in time with all of the different things that we have going on that are positive, that we're dealing with this blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like it really is like I want to go to Russia. I want to go and see. Well, I'm not looking forward to it right now, but I would love to go see Russia. I would love to go see the history. I mean, the history of Russia is bonkers, man.
Yeah,
it is.
The history of every country is fucking nuts,
well,
dude.
except for us.
Our history is insane.
Our
Are you
history
serious?
is so limited compared to Russia's history.
In time.
Yeah,
but we
and the fucking Ogla, the people that have ran Russia and been a part of Russia and what they've done for centuries. Are we at a century? I mean, we're not.
We're like just barely, maybe close to 500 years. But
what the fuck?
We've covered a lot of ground.
Hey,
we've covered a lot of fucking ground. America doesn't fuck around. Dude.
No,
they get in there. They fucking genocide, atrocities.
Oh, dude,
they rape and pillage.
It's the weightlifter that doesn't even question it. Just goes straight to steroids, right? Not in his ass, straight to his dick.
Full cycle.
Like I'm cycling hard right now. I'm coming up and I'm coming at everybody. Fuck man. You guys. We got this. Right, dude. And they can't even speak yet. They're just fucking with a pacifier in their mouth, still trying to running shit.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
Yeah.
America's history is bonkers. But I do see what you're saying. When you have literally thousands of years of fucking history, it's nuts.
Dude,
you know
what's the Ivan? What's the God damn it, I can't believe I can't think of his name right
Vlad
now.
the Impaler.
Woo,
Ivan the Terrible.
Just pick any one of them, man.
I know they're nuts.
What's the one that fucking got shot and they tried to kill him a shitload of times and he was I can't think of it right now, man. You do know.
I'm sure I do.
Like it's one of the Vlads or whatever. Well, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
Just the history of the people and how fucking hard they are.
Yeah.
I mean, MMA. Look at MMA. Look at
but that makes you want to go visit Russia.
The history.
The history of Russia.
Like I like going to the East Coast and going visiting the history of the East Coast because we, our history is limited on the West Coast, even compared to the East Coast.
Sure.
So I like to go to Massachusetts and go see shit.
Yeah, see buildings that are 400 years old.
Yeah, go by a spot and there's a diner and there's a plaque there that like this tree was where stuff
George
happened.
Washington fucking raped his first
slave.
Yeah, it's cool, dude. Way to celebrate our history, you fucking male chauvinist piece of shit, dude.
You forgot racist.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're racist. Yeah, Jade was just bragging about Putin being a strong leader right before we got on here.
God, yep, that was after my phone call with your dad.
Oh God, yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble for that one, dude. Didn't go well.
I
was hammered. I was hammered.
Hey, look, man, you being hammered, whatever it is, as we get older, you just they're. Like I had this conversation and I had this conversation with my dad today and he got into some shit and I go through this conversation with him all the time. And it's always some political bullshit.
I know,
where
always
one of the guys he works with said something about something that came off Fox News or whatever it was. And he says this shit to me and I go, hey, Dad, just stop watching any of it.
Right.
Because your fucking CNN is not any different or any better than the Fox shit.
Right.
It's all just shit to get your old ass
fired up
to feel just like you're feeling right now.
Yeah,
You're talking shit about one of your boys. Like this is one of the boys that's been calling you pops for 30 fucking years.
Right.
And you're agitated because he was fucking with you. He literally said some shit knowing it was going to get to you. And it's been fucking laying in your fucking gut. And now you're sitting here bitching, just fucking griping.
Like
dude. He was, and it sucks. But every time he does this shit, it's kind of just like, all right, fuck you. Stop watching the news. CNN fucking sucks just the same. And you watch them all get like, what? You're like, no, man, quit fucking watching it. Turn it off. Watch Disney. You know what I mean? Fucking watch.
Have you seen the Red Panda movie?
Yeah.
It just came out.
Something.
It's about a little girl that can't control her anger and turns into a giant panda.
Hey, man, as many edibles as he eats in the evening, I'm sure that he'd be down.
Well, I will tell you that there is a wild difference between the conversations between your old man and the ones I have with mine. So there you go. You know what I mean? And I will admit I was in the wrong this time.
Yeah.
I don't take back anything I said.
So what did you say?
I said he called me, and I'm telling you, I was hammered. I was already hammered, right?
Super tired,
super fucking tired.
And I was with you that day. I know you were tired,
in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And he called me for something totally fine.
What were we doing? We were at the bar. John said he was going to be on the podcast.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Anyway, I get home. He calls me and he goes, "Hey, he's telling me about something actually pretty cool, dude." And then it starts in about the Russia. And I just fucking don't want to hear it, dude. Yeah. So it gives me the Putin's a strong leader, fucking blah, blah, blah. And I start going in. I go, you're over here sucking Putin's fucking cock because your fucking daddy Trump said so. You fucking commie piece of shit. I'm just screaming at him on the phone. I don't remember a lot of what I said, but I'm fucking losing it, dude. I'm like, you crazy fucking sovereign nation motherfucker. He's bombing orphanages, and you're gonna suck his fucking dick. I'm just screaming, dude. And in my old man's fucking defense, which normally it's switched. He's doing this to me, and I'm going, oh my God. Yeah. In his defense, he's going, hey, dude, hey, and he's trying to calm me down, and I'm going, fuck you, fucking communist motherfucker,
you son of a bitch. Go fuck yourself. I'm tired of this shit. You should have bought me that goddamn big wheel. Fucking motherfucker.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking losing it. My wife's on the phone. The kids are scared. You know what I mean? I get off. I think I ended this phone call. I said, why don't you pull your fucking head out of your fucking ass, motherfucker, and call me when you can make sense. And I hung up the phone, dude. And it was, I should have never got there. I should have just not taken the call. And normally I can listen to his shit, which he was making a couple valid points. And I was just absolutely out of my mind, hammered, tired, in a fucking bad mood, and let it flew, dude. I mean, just fucking,
hey man, it happens.
Yeah. And I issued him a formal apology today through text, and I haven't heard back, and he's probably still mad at me. But hey, it's half of my life, so fuck it. You know what I mean? Whatever, dude.
My dad's 80 years old.
Is he really?
Yeah, my dad's 80, and he's one of my fucking heroes in life. He's still to this day one of my best friends. I talk to him all the time, but he's fucking 80. You know what I mean? He the whole thing about this stuff where
it's insane.
He just starts getting on this roll.
Yeah, getting these gears. Dude.
Yeah, and you're just like, today again, when we were driving, cruising on the avenue in the Cadillac, just having a good time, listening to music, and I turned the music down and was like, motherfucker, man, and I'm trying to calm myself down as it's going on. I'm like, just calm down, man. Yeah. It's not a big deal. But you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking get the fuck away from this shit.
I'm normally like that, but that day I was not.
Oh, no, I was with you that day. I know you were tired. I know, yeah. Oh my God, dude. I wish you could have, we could have just GoPro'd that so that we would have had that whole fucking thing. Oh, dude.
It would have been fucking insane. And I will admit, I was absolutely wrong for being such a fucking nightmare, dude. I mean, I was a real,
but really, but hold on. When it's hard when you have somebody that means so much to you as a father or an uncle or whoever it may be, and to have them saying some shit like that, where you're just like, really? I got a fucking uncle. And this is where things kind of change for me, as far as like I have an uncle that when I was growing up, meant the world to me. Mm-hmm. And then we had some things, got into junior high and stuff, and testosterone and shit started kicking with me, and we ended up butting heads a little bit here and there, and it was all good and whatever. but he would say stuff and post stuff on social media.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be like,
worst,
and I'm like, hey, you realize that like your favorite niece is black.
Right.
Like you're
that's
without a doubt,
they don't
100% your favorite, one of your favorite little girls in the entire fucking world, your little niece that you adore and love and it turn into the biggest baby when she's around. And you're gonna say this shit about all this negative stuff about know the urban community and you know, and so then I shut him out. And then realize at a certain point in time, like, no, man, this is just social media. And it really is like, we're going to sit down together and we're going to have fun together and we're going to laugh together. And if he brings this shit up, I just go, no, we're not going to talk about this.
Yeah, no, totally.
You know, if you want to believe this, that's great, man. Go share it with your church friends.
Right. Don't go tell my niece.
Yeah.
Tell your niece. See how she feels.
No, they're both going to get around each other. And
it's just, it's such a fucking nasty world, dude. And like I said, I've been the guy on the other end of the phone many, many times in my life where my old man is saying wild shit to me. And I'm
a communist.
Yeah, I mean, literally, like just the craziest shit. And the table's fucking flipped. He got a taste of his own fucking medicine. I'm sure he didn't like it. You know what I mean? But, you know, and I, like a fucking man, I apologize for my bad behavior. And that's where I'm going to leave it. You know what I mean? You either get over it or you fucking don't get over it, dude.
But it's a good thing for people to understand and realize like we're going to have these moments.
Oh yeah.
And we do talk them out and we do get past it. And that's kind of what I'm saying about my uncle.
Right. You'd fucking hope.
If you can't do it, if you make the effort and you can't do it, then fine. Right. But make the effort.
Well, that is the big problem with a lot of this older generation. They will not fucking apologize. They will not admit their faults. You know what I mean?
So, but that's not necessarily just the older generation.
No,
the younger generation's like 25, 26 years old, and they know that exactly what they think is right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right. But that's
all these different things.
That's a subsect of youth. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's also a subsect is that people like there's a gap where people are pretty good, like say between 30 and say 65, 70. But when you start getting into your mid 60s,
I'd say as soon as you hit 50s, you start fucking really
want to slap the shit out of these younger motherfuckers.
Well, I would say
like
you're
walking around looking like a little fucking Big J clone.
Is that what
you're talking about?
Oh my God, I've been like this way before I met you, dude.
Yeah, but it subliminally you knew this was coming.
Oh, now I'm your clone.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Since fucking when?
Since probably you were about 10. You're like, oh my God, I just want to be like this whole God image. I see how you look at me. It's all the time. You just there's a lust.
I wish I could live in your fucking world, dude.
It's awesome.
Is it?
But the lust and the admiration and the just that feeling I see from you when you look at me.
I'm sending it to you right now,
dude. Man, I'm glad these shorts are loose.
It's that's a weird way to derail a great conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Good God. You're fine. Hey, you want to take a phone call real quick, or I got some shit I could get off my chest?
Yeah, let's do it.
Anyway, I don't know, man. It's just, and we've talked about this a couple times. You either, when you get older, you either cement into the fucking ideas you've grown up on, or you realize that you're old enough to know you don't know a fucking thing and you fucking change and you allow yourself to become more humble and more fucking, and I see it so much more with the older people that, you know, especially with the political shit. It's like, it's a fucking rap, dude. It's a lost cause. You know, I love all the people that don't agree with me. I love them to death. But anyway, like I said, I was fucking dead wrong in the way I acted. I didn't say anything that was wrong, but you know what I mean? Man, but the way I went about it was fucking absolutely horrendous.
I understand that, but I don't necessarily think that it was wrong. I think that sometimes you got to let that out.
Oh yeah.
You have to
really
do
good.
that. There was a lot that went along with it.
I was high after I was done.
Yeah.
Like I literally, like, I looked at my kids and they were all like, what the fuck? And I'm all, let's do something fun. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it like got rid of my stink, you know, and I'm sorry it was my old man that was the fucking punching bag that day, but, and I don't do that to my kids at all, but you know what I mean? Like, I literally was like fucking perfectly fine the rest of the evening. Had a couple more beers, fucking passed out on the couch watching a movie with my boy, had a fucking great evening. You know what I mean? It was Rosie was even like, that was wild, dude.
Yeah.
She's like, that was fucking wild.
I just, having gone through the stuff that I've gone through in life, just know that sometimes, man.
Yeah, you just gotta fucking get it.
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean? Just gotta
just and just however you have to do that.
Yeah,
like whatever it takes to get that. You know, and if it, your dad did it to you, I'm sure a couple of times growing up. So why are you apologizing?
I'm apologizing because I'm a fucking man, and I know when I need to apologize. That's the only reason.
We always have to apologize
when you're wrong. When you're fucking wrong, there's nothing wrong with it.
How are you wrong?
I was wrong in the way I fucking believe me. If you heard me, it was wrong.
Yeah, I do know.
I mean,
I'm trying to.
You haven't seen this side of me, Jay. You know what I mean? I'm a generally happy guy, and I know it sounds hard to imagine. I have a fucking darkness. That will swallow everything around me if I let it. You know what I mean? Like, and I was wrong in the way I acted, and that was it. But I'm a fucking man, and I can apologize when I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I also can learn from that, and I can move, which is a massive fucking gap in the with the people that I was raised around a lot of times.
Yeah. And
you know
seriously,
what I mean?
this isn't a golf clap. This is a real clap.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it really is. It's hard to do that, man.
Oh,
it's hard to deal with.
It was so hard. I thought about it all day.
Yeah.
And I typed it, erased it, typed it, erased it.
Oh yeah.
Typed it, erased it. You know what I mean? And like I said, but when I'm fucking wrong, I have no problem admitting I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I was really fucking wrong. And I find that I'm wrong a lot. You know what I mean? I just, in the way, like I said, you guys know what, rarely, very few people see this, the side that I have. You know what I mean?
But I think a good portion of us really understand
that it's there.
Right. Not for all of us.
Yeah.
For all of us, man.
Yeah.
I have I have a lot of shit that I deal with mentally on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
I have like stepchildren that are, I don't know why they're not talking to me, but I don't hear from them. Mm-hmm. I know they were in town on the holidays. None of them called me. None of them tried to say anything to me. The only time I hear anything from them is if I say something to them, and then it's like, yeah, hi, mm-hmm. And I'm dealing with all of this stuff. And it's just like, how do you it's the like, you just live this line of, and the whole time in my head is it goes back to, well, I have to be this, I can't step out of this
bubble you've made for yourself.
Yeah,
totally, dude.
In the bubble that I've made for myself, right. I'm in no way, shape, or form am I ashamed of. Like, I've worked really hard to provide for them, to provide for their mom, to provide for the people around me, mm-hmm. to provide for the friends, to provide, and not just but to, like, if somebody needs help,
right,
and it's 11 o'clock at night and pouring rain outside, mm-hmm. I get up and go down and board up their window. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or if they need something taken care of at their house, and I did, like, somebody don't even ask, just like, hey, hear a conversation, and you're like, no, I got this. I'll be over there right now. I'll get that taken care of. No problem. Mm-hmm. It's not a big deal. And do all of this stuff for all of this time, and to be there and to do all these different things, and then all of a sudden, I feel like I'm ghosted by everybody. Right, it's like, it's like, we're like, yeah, it makes you question everything everything you're doing. You know what I mean? It makes you think you're wrong the whole time, and makes you question, oh my God, am I even a fucking good person? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that's what a good human does. They fucking ask themselves these questions. The guy that doesn't let anything affect him is a fucking, like, a nightmare, dude. You know what I mean? Like, this is my way or the highway, and that's fucking it. Like, it's insane. It's an insane way to live your life. A good fucking person, especially a good man, a comprehensive man, will fucking ask himself these questions daily, weekly, monthly, whatever the fuck it is when it comes up. You know what I mean? And there's something to be said for that.
Now, will people see it? Will people understand it? Will people value it? Fuck, probably not. You know what I mean? But you're asking yourself these questions. I ask myself these questions all the time. How can I constantly be a better person?
Constantly.
Right? And I think me and you are very similar in the fact that we might not be the most emotionally available humans, but we are available. You know Constantly. What I mean? And like, that's how my world is if you need help, I'm there to help you. Your acts are as good as your word. Your word is as good as your fucking acts.
But a lot of people don't take them to the airport.
Yeah, well, yeah, fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. I'll fucking call in a Russian airstrike on that son of a bitch, dude. No fucking way.
Yeah.
But or help you move anymore. I'm done. I'm done with that.
Yeah. But, I'm done with. Well.
Yeah. Anyway,
look.
But I'm just saying, a comprehensive male, a man will fucking ask himself these questions. Will feel like he's not going on the right path and change and try to be better.
But it's really hard, really hard when. And I really appreciate the words you're saying when you keep saying comprehensive man, and it's about the thought process and thinking about what's going on around you and about taking care of the people around you and being there for people the best that you can, you know, whatever that may be, you know, and doing all that stuff. But when it's the comprehensive man, and then the whole time you're getting inundated with stuff that makes you question, like, why does everybody say that me being a man and being this way is toxic?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that shit's it's going by the wayside at this point. You know,
it does seem like
it really is.
It does.
Yeah, there's just I don't want to spend almost any fucking more minutes even thinking about it, because your actions, your true actions reflect how you are. And if someone doesn't fucking get it, then they don't get it. And they're not supposed to get it. You know what I mean? Let them sink, dude. Who gives a fuck?
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word them up.
But yeah, I don't know. It is a tough fucking deal, you know. And like I said, it just, even if you know you're right, you still feel fucking wrong if you're a compassionate human, you know?
Dude. And it takes you to your core.
Oh,
you're just trying to be a good man, and you're like, you know, just like, why?
Yeah. Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why? God
yeah.
Damn, why did I have to do it like that? You know what I
mean? Well,
or why didn't they see what I was trying to do? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's fucking impossible, dude.
Yeah. I emotionally is taxing constantly.
Right.
I mean, just so like, you know, I mean, after what you went through with your father, it's like, it's not just like, okay, that happened, we're done. It's that happened, and now
we have to rebuild again.
Torment yourself and like go back into like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I deal with this? Mm-hmm. And you don't, you know, we're not doing therapy because
why? Yeah. I did it. I did it for like a good solid 6 months, dude. And then literally, like, I was like, I don't have anything to bitch about today. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I've like, with that shit, I've made a lot of peace with my past, and I don't think I have to relive a lot of it. You know what I mean? It's just about correcting behavior now for me.
And
you know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. It's just fucking, it's wild, dude. I don't know. If you want to be a fucking decent human, you got to ask yourself some questions, and you got to admit that you're wrong sometimes. You know what I mean? I think it's the number one. It's like, you know, apologizing if I fucking do something, you know, with King or whatever, you know, and I just don't feel good about the way I fucking handled it. I apologize. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean I'll never do it again. Probably not. I probably will do it again. You know what I mean? But the apology and fucking trying is all you can ask for somebody. You know what I mean? And it'll take years for their generation to understand how fucking hard we worked to give them what they have. You know what I mean?
How do you feel about, and this is, you know, another thing that I've dealt with this week, but how do you feel about forgiveness?
Well, it's a tough one, dude. It's so tough.
It really,
it's so fucking tough, dude.
Yeah.
I nothing gets me more stoked about cutting someone out of my life forever for the reason I decided to cut them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm dealing with this right now. I literally have this right now going on in my life. You know what I mean? It's a situation I got in a while ago that I have completely, these people are dead to me right now. You know what I mean? And they're not terrible people. It was a fucking bad situation. I felt it was completely unfair. And I like the forgiveness part is wildly hard.
So I went through some shit at work, and I don't know that we've ever talked about this, but I went through some shit at work where there was a guy that I work with, and early on when he first started working, I realized like, oh, this dude is a snake.
Mm-hmm.
This guy you really have to watch for. He's not ever going to stand up and be righteous and say if he has a problem or whatever. Right. He'll smile in your face and he'll stab you in the back. Yeah. And I watched him do this stuff for years. And so I was very, very careful about how I talked to him and how I dealt with him. And like, I was never, ever joked with him. He is the only thing I'd ever relate to is his daughter has Down syndrome. And that's the only thing I would talk to him about was like, hey, how's your daughter? And bring all this stuff up. And then some stuff happened at work, and I was doing some work on a barbecue trailer I had, and I needed some light stuff to fix the trailer. And I had gone to Base Supply over on Channel Islands and bought the stuff I needed and got it fixed. But that same stuff that I needed, he had bought to fix a trailer that he was working on for work. So he thought that I took that stuff from him and went, okay, and just lit the earth. He went to the human resources and said that I was homophobic, racist, I was a bully. And then he took stuff over the period of time that we had worked together and put these things together. And if you put them together, they look fucked up.
Right.
They looked horrible. And so I was off work for a month and a half, not knowing, like,
I remember you were off.
Oh, dude,
I kind of talked briefly, but you never
sit at home. I would sit at home every day. All right, it's 5:30. I haven't gotten a call yet.
Right.
So I'll be in the garage playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And can I please have a cocktail? And I'll be in the garage.
Right.
And then Friday afternoon at 5:30 or 4:30, I'd be like, okay, I guess I have a job until Monday, and I'll see if I hear anything from Monday, and I went through that for a month and a half.
Right.
And then when it finally came about, I really wasn't given a fair shake. No. And I was suspended. I was given a 3-day suspension. And I remember when the guy that did it gave me the 3-day suspension, he's all, Portia and I were going to Spain, and he gives me this 3-day no pay suspension. And he's like, hey man, here's 3 days no pay. And well, enjoy your trip, give you a chance to get over it and think about what happened. Mo, you just took my paycheck.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't sound like much if you say 3 days, but I only work 4 days a week. Yeah, I mean, it's my paycheck. Yeah. So anyways, that dude has been gone. He's been away from work now for a couple years.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Wow. He hurt himself at work, and
right.
He doesn't want to be there. He hurt himself. He's got stuff going on with his kid, but he's coming back. He's coming back. Supposedly he's coming back tomorrow. And so when he first found out that he came out, the first thing I did was went to human resources and said, hey, look, man, I just want you guys to understand the thought of him coming back does this. I'm worried he's going to do the same stuff that he did to me before, where he's going to fabricate stories to get me in trouble. And all of this, like, and shared that with him. And they're like, hey, do you ever think about forgiveness?
Yeah.
Yeah. And both the people that I'm talking to, I know for a fact, are very Christian. So for them, that's part of the program. And I appreciate that makes them feel
and also
good.
Christians are the most forgiving people on earth, right?
So anyways,
totally.
But the thing is both of them, pedo world.
When you rape that many children, you fucking gotta get forgiveness.
Just shuffle them around. Just shuffle them around.
Forgive and forget. You know what I mean?
When both my HR person and my senior supervisor, both of them said, "Hey,
right,
can't you just forgive?"
mm-hmm.
And I'm all,
no,
I no, is exactly what I said.
Oh, no,
but then
never.
but then, like we were just talking about with what you exactly what we're talking about is then you're questioning, you're trying to always be a better person. So then I'm questioning myself, going, well, like, how do you justify, in my head, I'm like, how do I justify this?
Right.
How do I justify being cool with somebody that tried to take my life from me?
You don't have to be cool with them at all.
No.
You just fucking keep it super straight. Right.
And that's what I do.
But here's what it is for me. An apology. You know what I mean? Like, that's with situations I've been in, that I'm in. If you want to act like a fucking complete asshole, fine. If you don't want to fucking admit you're a complete asshole, fine. I don't ever have to fucking deal with you again. That's fine for me. Now, if you make the effort for your bad behavior, which is why, you know what I mean?
Did, yeah.
Then at that point, there's a point at which in my mind, I can go, we can get over this. But if you are never going to take ownership of your fucking nightmare, psycho, fucking weird shit, then I'm good. Like, if you want to live in this fucking reality, that's fine. Now, it's not the fucking way to go. When you talk to, fucking Noah Levine, Mr. Meditation Guru, forgiveness is forgiveness without any consequences. You know what I mean? And I'm not there yet, dude.
Well, I'm
just not fucking there yet.
I think that the people that and I'll later on after this, you're going to show me who the fuck you're talking about. But I don't think that people that have gone through the stuff that you and I have gone through and have been through our lives, when somebody like that says, "Oh, just forgive,"
right?
They haven't been in a situation, and I could be wrong.
Well, yeah.
But to be in a situation where you've hustled and struggled to get to a certain point in your life, and now all of a sudden you got this position where you're making a good living and you have all the benefits, and then somebody's trying to take that from you.
Right. Believe me, the guy Noah was on the podcast. He's the Dharma Punks guy, the meditation. Okay. He's a fucking Buddhist.
Okay.
And he went through, anyway, he's a Buddhist. He's a true meditation teacher, a fucking guru, and a very nice dude. And his whole thing is forgiveness. He went through some crazy shit. He got accused of being a sexual predator, all kinds of shit, lost the majority of his fucking businesses to do with it. And he still is teaching forgiveness. You know what I mean? And you're like, I'm like, oh, because when we were talking about it previously, I was like, how do you get past, you know what I mean? Like, for me, like, it's a fucking ender, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I can't speak to his situation. It's much more complex than the 5 seconds I'm giving it, but forgiveness, you know what I mean? The true act of forgiveness is to be okay with the situation, no matter what. You forgive the person for their fucking lifetime of how they've treated you, for the abuses, the atrocities you've experienced. You forgive them without accepting anything from them. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm not there, dude. I'm fucking not there, dude. No. And I would obviously love to strive to be there one day, but right now I need a fucking apology. And that's it. You know what I mean?
Okay. And we have some friends that I think really truly strive for that on a daily basis.
Oh yeah.
And I really appreciate and love them. I really, really do. But I'm not, and I don't know, no people are going to think it's wrong, but I'm okay with it. I'm not. I'm not trying. Like, look, man, I've got so many people around me that love me, and so many people around me that I love. And so, most people know, like, I have a bunch of people, a lot of fucking people around me that have nothing but good things to say about me. I have nothing but good things to say about them. And most of whatever has gone in life, they can go, no, he's a stand-up motherfucker.
Right.
So the 3 people
who don't
that I really have this issue with. One of them was my brother-in-law who passed away from stomach cancer some years ago. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, man,
seriously.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like,
yeah,
your time and value and your families, your relationships, all that shit. They're the people that are going to fucking vouch for you and be there for you. Right.
And
like,
but
the
it's
handful
still,
of people I have a problem with, which is very little.
Yeah. It's more than
Fuck
me,
'em.
though.
You know, but am I willing to forgive people? Absolutely. But you have to fucking come correct. You have to fucking atone for your weird shit.
And I know you feel the same way. There's some people that if they came to me and said, I'm sorry,
it would
like,
mean nothing.
It would have to, like, I would have to truly 100% feel they meant it. Like, if the corner of their eye twitched a little bit, I would be like, yeah,
you're all dead.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, depends on the situation.
Well, no, I don't mean
we're
that,
around.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If I'm in a situation where I can go, hey man, you're a punk, go fuck yourself. Mm-hmm. I would love to be able to say that.
Right.
But if I'm in a situation where they walk up, that one particular person walks up to me, is like, hey man, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's I mean,
are you?
That's the thing though. That's the thing about doing the work, apologizing, owning up to your shit. Like a lot of recovery guys, right? They come in, they do their fucking, what do they do? The
12 steps.
The 12 steps, but you have to go make amends with people, right?
Yeah.
And they tell you a lot of times, like, these people may not fucking ever forgive you. You know what I mean? But that's on them, right? So if you've done the work and you've fucking explained to them why you're sorry, blah, 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 for the damage, apologize for the damage, whatever, and they don't fucking forgive you, that's on them, right?
So, but what about the damage? When in that situation, you're talking about the people that the addict has done the damage to.
Yeah, possibly. Yes.
My issues with these people these are people that tried or did some shit to me that was foul.
Sure.
Like super foul. So it's not a matter of like, I did something, because if I did something to like upset you
but if that person that did something super foul to you came up and was heartfelt and apologized and fucking read you a letter and cried, it's on you to forgive it at that point, right?
Yeah.
And some people aren't, and some people will not, and that's fine, and that's fucking fine.
But if somebody came like that, I think I would 100% be like, okay, let me think about
but
this.
you never know.
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to.
There's some people that you'll never forgive no matter what. That's okay too. But it's just the forgiveness thing is a hard one. But for me, it's very cut and dry. You fuck up, you apologize, we move on. That's it. That's fucking it.
Yeah.
But some people are too proud or too arrogant or too fucking nuts to admit when they've completely stepped out of line. And that's on them. You know what I mean? Like if someone comes to me with an apology and says, hey man, I'm very sorry for my behavior. I don't know what I was doing. Cool. We can move from there. There's an avenue to move on. Right. You know, now are they sincere? Are they fucking whatever? That doesn't really matter. Maybe the damage is done and you're never going to fucking deal with them again anyway, but at least it's solved. You know what I mean? Like there's just no fucking, it's not easy, dude. But if you fucking act like an asshole and then don't admit it and then also fucking carry on like we're all good, you're dead to me. You know what I mean? Like you're fucking you're fucking meat. You know what I mean? Like that's where my brain goes. Cause I do have enough people in my life like you, like a lot of us, like a lot of people that will vouch for you, that love you, that care for you. You know what I mean? We don't need that time.
We truly, truly are blessed with the people around us and just how good they are. Like we have so many good people in our community.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful thing.
It is beautiful.
You know, so the one or two people, you try to just let it go.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
It's, and it's your hang up and it's fucking their hang up. And it's, and sometimes paths fucking leave and they cross and they never cross again. And that is what it is, dude. You know what I mean? But I got plenty of shit to do just like you do. And it's like, if you can't keep up with my ass, then fucking see you later, dude. It's I'll see you on the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild, dude. What do we got here? Let's see what else besides a bunch of this podcast is going to be called This Is Personal, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, This Is Personal.
You know,
what else we got going on here?
Well, so this will be released later.
Yeah,
but St. Patrick's Day weekend coming up, and always look forward to it. Took Thursday, Friday off.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Oh yeah, I'll hit the Rudd first, probably about 8, 9 o'clock.
There you go.
Have a couple cocktails there.
AM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the last Sebastians of 6 a.m. opening.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I've done a couple of St. Patty's Day 6 a.m.s at
too bad this will be right on Monday, right? When's St. Patty's Day? So this weekend?
Thursday.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck, okay.
yeah. So I took Thursday and Friday off.
Okay.
So we'll start there. Then I'll go hit brother Mikey's Irish Mikey out at the local in Camarillo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit him up. He's already told me he's opened up at 10, so I'll be there at 10. Yeah, I wish this was published yesterday so that I can get somebody volunteer drive. No, I need a volunteer driver, man.
Yeah, man.
No, you know, the Rud's epic, dude, man. That's like the last Sebastian.
It
man.
is.
That is the last dive bar
True
anywhere.
dive bar.
Well, I mean, I can't say because I'm not up in Oregon or Washington, but
no, in this area,
in California.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Where else?
I don't
where
know.
else
I'm
do
sure
you
there's
have
some
a
in LA.
shithole dive bar?
There's no way there's
attitude.
not a dive bar in the valley that is fucking.
No.
Yeah.
Beach.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Where you can get a drink, walk out the door,
and stare at the ocean
and be on the beach.
Yeah, totally. It's true. Yeah.
You know, and a $6 stiff ass drink.
Right.
You know, anyways. Yeah, I look forward to the Rud when I go there.
All right, man.
And then the local and doing, I think I'm doing about 16, 12, like 13 pounds of corned beef.
Oh, really? At the bar?
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 1091 Sandy Avenue. Yeah.
We know the address.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Just making sure.
Man. No, I don't have shit going on. I got shows coming up. Let's see, March 18th is coming Friday. This will be on. So our next show is the 24th of March at Gigi's Cocktail Lounge, my band Tongue, Glowing Brain, Pink Mist, and Goat Rhythm. $10, 21 plus, starts at 8 p.m. sharp. We are playing first, so make sure and show up. Also check out the merchandise. We got other shit coming up on the merch, laughjunkies.com. Look, Get Heavy Podcast. All of our new merch is up there.
Think and Destroy hat.
Think and Destroy hats right here. We got some in stock right now. You can also order them from the site. We're getting some
Hit
more
me up,
shit
DM me.
up. Yeah,
I got a couple left.
Yeah.
Think and Destroy.
That's
$20.
We're gonna be making more of those, some other cool shit. And we appreciate the support. Hit that like and subscribe button. And check out the video that's on Spotify now. We actually are uploading the video to Spotify. And that's been actually really, really cool. So you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Spotify. I'm also going to be releasing clips. I'm starting a clip channel as well on the YouTube page. All that shit. I appreciate it.
Pretty soon we're going to be starting an OnlyFans.
Yeah, dude. That'd be sick. Also, if you guys want to see some wild ass fucking videos of the war in Ukraine plus other fucked up shit, check out the Get Heavy page on Instagram. I post stories there daily. It's getting out of control. So fucking, if you want to be highly entertained, I appreciate everyone that's following the page. It's creeping to 1,000 here pretty soon. Fucking pretty rad. So.
Yeah. If you guys can, and for the friends of us and for you guys that listen and you'll hear this all the time from other people. But we have to say this, if you listen to this, even if you're never going to listen to it again, which we hope that's not the case, just like and subscribe. You know, and if you do enjoy it, please tell your friends, tell somebody you know, hey man, have you guys heard the Get Heavy podcast? These two fucking dudes sit around and yap, and it's a good time, and we talk about different things and whatever it is, and we got a lot more guests coming up, and we got a lot of really good people that I'm looking forward to having these conversations with. But if you could please like, subscribe, and tell people, man.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the show, share the show. We really, really appreciate it. You know, we're in this for the long haul. So
that's right.
If you guys can help us out, we'll keep doing what we can do, man.
Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.